morning everybody, last day of the year. Let's wrap up the year strong. Starting with the gym today, 31st of December 2025. Another year gone and a year older. Yeah, let's go to the gym. I'll show you my socks. And I've decided to start my year strong with gym. So yeah. I didn't wash my hair because I had washed them yesterday, and I braided my hair while they were still wet, and I'm hoping for later, if we're gonna go for a New Year, I don't know, party or something, just have my hair, you know, a bit curly. So yeah, naturally my hair, they don't hold any curls, and that's why I'm just still keeping them in braids. But they're clean. My package finally came in. What do you guys think? Oh, can't really tell, eh? I'm the only one who's gonna wear them. Oh, they're uncomfortable. Nope. They're heavy, and I already know this part's gonna hurt me. Do you guys think about the top? It's tiny bit too long for me, so I don't like that. It's a bit loose as well, and I have the feeling after washing a couple of times it might, you know, let it go. So I put this one on because I have only my silk dress, and believe me, it's so hot outside. My aircon is running 24/7 almost. The electricity bill is gonna be very expensive. So it's actually 36 Celsius. 36 grad. It's very hot outside. It's usually around 36, 38, sometimes 40. It goes crazy sometimes, but it's humid as well, so even you are in the shade and inside, it's still hot. I love this one, actually. This is just perfect. When do makeup, and I usually don't do much of makeup, but because it's end of the year and we might go outside, have a drink, I'll do my makeup. I just created return labels for the two stuff I'm returning. It's honestly, this is my first time returning stuff here in Australia. I've never really ordered much in Australia. I tend to more like go shopping in person, in store shopping, but I used to order a lot of online. I used to do a lot of online shopping back in Europe. So the policies are different, obviously. I needed to talk to this person, and you know, call center and stuff like this. So it's okay. One topic I actually wanna go into is why the hell I am in Pilbara, what I'm doing here. So I am on working holiday visa. Which I have already extended to a third year, and I'm on my third year of working holiday visa. So with German passport, you can only do it under 30 years of age. I know France, and some of the other countries, they do it till 35. Or I think Japan has it till 35. I know people from that countries, and so before we actually, at the time, my boyfriend, me and my boyfriend, before we came to Australia, we thought, oh, we're just gonna do a year or maybe 2 years. Never thought we were gonna do 3 years. And then we right from the beginning, we just started looking for jobs. We were in Sydney staying at our friend's apartment, and then we found a job on Norfolk Island, on the island. I have videos on my YouTube channel, check it out, about the experience in Norfolk Island, the life in Norfolk Island, which I love it. I really love it. I do miss living on Norfolk Island, actually. By the end of the time, like 7 months, we were like, oh man, we just need to go back to civilization and go back to mainland. So after that, we have already in Norfolk Island, we have extended ours from first year to second, and then we were in Gold Coast, traveled a bit in mainland, and then sort of decided to extend it 1 year more, so to the third year. Okay, so yeah, we sort of fall in love with Australia, and I decided, why actually not to try to get another sort of visa, sort of like a sponsorship or even a PR. And so we started thinking about it, playing with this thought, end of last year, around this time last year, and I love the idea actually to stay a couple more years in Australia. So that's why we are here, actually. So it is actually so much easier, and the chances are higher in a remote region to get this sort of type of visa. And I don't know, I honestly, we haven't applied anything. We don't know what visa to apply. We're just looking into it. So yeah, that's why we are here. To get a couple more years in Australia. I don't know, I would love to stay. I can imagine staying like 5 more years at least, and then see from them, because I don't want to commit the whole life. I can't say anything, like the circumstances change and situations change. So, and we had a really decent life in Germany. I had a job, a husband. At the time, he was my boyfriend, so he had a job there, and he has a career there, and I sort of have a career there. We have friends, and I miss my friends a lot. my two ladies, and like my now husband's parents there, so the whole family's there. um, yeah, it's sometimes it's very hard, like when the stuff is hard here. When you have a like a long day, and we are so far away. When I think about it, when I zoom out of I always tell this, when I zoom out of the location where I am, like in my mind, like I really literally do this as if on Google Maps. I zoom out and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am in Australia. I am in Western Australia in Pilbara, and the next town is a long way, and just to get into Perth, you have to fly or drive along 2-3 days, for 2-3 days, and yeah, it's just sometimes I have these moments, like pinch me moments, where like, oh my gosh, I'm actually in Australia. I'm in a complete different continent, and once it was just the start, and now I'm here, and so yeah, here we go. Now you know why I'm here. It's because of visa. Yeah, so we haven't really settled somewhere in. It's very hard when you are in this middle situation. It's very hard to settle in. It's especially mentally. For myself, I always have this feeling of, oh, it's only temporarily. The situation is temporarily. Stuff like this, if I wanna buy like some kitchen stuff or some stuff for the house, I'm like, oh, you know what, just wait, or just temporarily. It's very hard in this kind of situations, and even here in this particular house, we are temporarily. It's the lease gonna expire like in a couple. I don't know when it's gonna expire, but very soon, and then what's next, So yeah, I think I never really talk about it openly, and what I've noticed is when I say I can talk openly, then I speak for my husband, for my partner. So I think it's easier for me to just come from saying I or me, how's my day, than saying, oh, we're gonna go do this. You know what I mean? I hope, girl, you understand what I mean. Wrapping up this year actually has been a beautiful year. Obviously, I got engaged and I got married the same year, which is amazing. I love it. I got engaged the beginning of this year, and I got married very recently, towards the end of this year. So which is so amazing. I love it. I love the new status. People ask me, how does it feel? Does it feel different? Yes, of course it feels different. Yes, of course it feels different, because you're committing to a person. You are responsible to for your partner. You're responsible, like you take care of each other. You committed. It feels stronger. The bond is so much stronger. I think that's the perfect description of what I feel. The bond is so much stronger, and it feels so much secure, and you feel secure. Even though I have and had a lot of trust and security, it feels even stronger, So yeah, I can just only recommend, I guess. I'll do it anyways. Okay. let's do brows. Wrapping up this year, what else I can tell? What? Oh, fitness-wise this year I've been really happy actually, but overall I've been really good, you know, being consistent, going to the gym, eating healthy, eating whole foods, you know, the just general well-being, and I felt really light. And this is the thing, like this is one of the reasons why I love being in Australia. The weather, sun, you know, like you have more energy to just go and do stuff. You have more energy to get up in the morning and go to the gym and be happy and just, you know, like it's easier to be consistent with gym here in Australia, I say. Yeah, no, the year was really good year. I'm really happy with this year. I just can't believe how fast time flies. It is just with this age, like, you know, like end of 20s, it's crazy, you know. When I was like 16, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's gonna, like, I was literally, it was so slow, everything was so slow, and I was like, oh my gosh, I wonder where I'm gonna be when I'm 25. I literally used to ask myself. Apropos, language. I love Spanish. I am Duolingoing, learning Spanish through Duolingo, which is a really good app. It's my first time using an app learning a language. I think when I learned German, I never used an app. It was books and, you know, CDs, and but the app is really good. I love it. Show me some mascara. You know what? Yes, I'm gonna put a mascara because for this mascara I needed to take a bus from in Paris to get into the shop to get this mascara from the Asian market. So yes, I'm gonna put a mascara. This is specifically for Asian lashes. Next, I have this beautiful, very expensive Charlotte Tilbury blush and a highlighter, and I'm gonna use fingers. I'm gonna put some perfume. Selena Gomez. I guess it smells good, but it doesn't smell much different from other. It doesn't stand out for me. I love her brand and I've used a couple of her products, Rare Beauty. But this perfume it's not standing out for me. You can easily können es einfach denken, dass es irgendein anderer Parfüm ist. Weil es ist halt so, es steht nicht, it's not standing out of, you know, es ist einfach, es riecht gut, aber es ist auch nicht so, oh mein Gott, wow. Also, ja, passt. passion. Okay, so next, look at my cute box. Books. I want to talk about books. At this moment, I'm reading this specific book. It's the Outlander series from Diana Gabaldon. There is a Netflix series there based on these books. This is the fifth book number 5 from the series. There are how many? One, bir, iki, üç, dört, beş, altı, yedi, sekiz. It says there are 8 more books, so I have, I guess, 4 more books to read. I haven't finished it yet, so I am right here. I think I reached yesterday part 3. You know that I'm not true German when I count and I start from my small finger. Sometimes I start with this one, but actually Germans start with a thumb. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They don't start like 2. They don't say this. If you watched Inglourious Basterds, you will know. Gonna put my blushes. Now, oh, actually, I do have a sponge. What I'm talking about? I have actually a. Did I wash this one? I hope I washed it. Oh, I hope so. And I started reading them, and I fell in love. I was like, oh my gosh! If I'm looking for a book, sometimes I literally search it, a book where I can get lost in the book. And this is one of the books. So if you want to escape your if you want to escape your reality, and sometimes you just want to, head into that story or into this book, you just this series are really nice. It will really. Oh my gosh! I look like a Снегурочка. Red cheeks. I love it. I'm gonna go to post. God. Расскажи, Снегурочка, как дела?